Hello guys, Akshat this side. So today we are going to learn how to make a tic-tac-toe game via Python. So we are importing tkinter module and random module. The tkinter module will provide a frame on which we will run our tic-tac-toe game, and random will be used to decide which player will go first. So here I have created many functions like button, change, reset, check and click. We will discuss each function uh, sequence with sequence. So let us first check the output of this code. So this is the basic output, and here we can see that it's X chance. So now let us run it for 2-3 times and then we will go on with the code and we'll see what is going in the code. So O has won. Now let's try it another time. This time X has won. Now let's try for draw. Okay, so the match ended in a draw. So basically our concept is right and code is also running right. So now let's see what I have done. Okay, so basically root.tk I want to create a frame on which I want to run that tic-tac-toe game. So I have created a frame and I have named that frame as tic-tac-toe, and then I have created two player O and X or 0 and X, and I have given colors to them, and then I want to create 9 buttons. So let's see this. Okay, so one, two, three, and we are this three at the side. So there are 9 buttons here. So I want to create 9 buttons. So I have run a loop that will create 9 buttons, and this one is label, which will show whose chance is this, whose chance is currently going on, and root.main loop is required to make this program run continuously so that we see the output frame. If we just comment this and run, then we will see the module here and everything will be fine. But if we close this and run it from here, then it will surely not run. See, it's not running, so that's why root.main loop is must, and here root is this variable, and main loop is tkinter command, which shows that we want to make this frame run continuously till we press the cross button. So if I uncomment it and run it again, then we will surely get the output. Here it is. So now let's go back with the code. Okay, so what's going on in lambda? So as soon as we click on any button, then it will count that row and column and will move us to the click. So here why we have used lambda is because if we don't use lambda and pass these arguments to the click function, then this function will run automatically even without clicking on the button. So to avoid that, we have to use lambda. But if we are not passing any arguments, then we don't have any need to use lambda. So here we have used lambda because we are passing arguments to our click function, and as soon as the argument are transferred to click function, here the arguments are row and column. Basically row is I and column is j from this loop. So the arguments are transferred here, and the button which we have clicked gets disabled, the state gets disabled, and the foreground of that will change. So after that it will check that whether the player has won or not. So this function will start running and it will check all the cases whether the player has won or not. If he has won, then he will display that the player has won, and if all the buttons are filled and now there is no space or no buttons left, then it will display that game is tied, and after that it will reset. What does reset do is reset will enable all the buttons again. Okay, and here another function change a. So if no one has won and the game is still on, then it will again call change a. What change a will do is, suppose the O chance has been completed, then it's X chance, so it will change the variable from O to X so that X can play his chance. And here button function is basically the 9 buttons which we have defined, so it's just changing the text format and its background color and etc. uh, Currently it's padding, background color, width, font and relief. So that's it